What is up, guys? This is Dreadtacgaming, bringing you another epic video of Monster Hunter World. Today I'll be showing you one of my new non-meta builds for the Hunting Horn, and I call it the Bardarian. You get it? A Barbarian Bard. Oh god, that was really awful. I'm sorry. Anyways, this build is a very high damage build for the Hunting Horn, not focusing mainly on just buffing up your squad, but also specializes in dishing out stupid crazy damage on the monsters and being a semi-support player at the same time. Now, everyone must be using the Devil Jewel Horn simply because it has the best buffs in the game, damage and white sharpness. Who wouldn't use that, really? Me. I hate meta builds, so now I bring you something else on the table. Please be advised though that this build is what I like personally. The Joe Horn would really out damage this, but for me, this build is comfortable and I feel strong when I use it. So let's dive into the build, shall we? Here we go. Okay. Never mind, just here. Okay, so I'm using a Basil Reed Rook Slayer. Sorry. It has a decent amount of sharpness if you would put handicraft in there. It has negative 10% affinity, 210 blast, it has 2 level 2 jewel slots, and there you go. The melody effects are self-improvement, attack up large, health recovery small, recovery speed large. Okay, so I'm using a tenderizer jewel 2. That gives me weakness exploit level 3. Dobermail beta, that gives me attack boost 2 and a mighty jewel for the maximum might. Balhazak Brazes beta, that gives me peak performance and I've slotted in 3 attack jewels in there. Nergigante coil beta, that gives me 2 more points in attack boost, slotted in a peak performance jewel in it. And the Kov Tharoth Wrath beta, that gives me 2 points in wide range and 1 point in peak performance. I've slotted in a sharp jewel there and the Horn Maestro. And I'm using a Handicraft Charm 3, Rocksteady and Affinity Booster. That gives me 7 attack boost. That gives me 21 attack and 5% affinity. Weakness exploit level 3. That gives me 50% increased affinity when I'm hitting weak spots. Handicraft 3. That gets my sharpness into plus 30. Peak performance 3. That gives me 20 attack when my health is full. Maximum might. That increases my affinity by 30% when I'm not using stamina. Wide range is just kinda in there, but it helps, you know. Items affect nearby allies and a wider ranges with 33% of their efficacy. Horn Maestro, that extends melody effect duration, increase the health recovery. Protective Polish, that just keeps my white sharpness in there. So if you would check, this is a very heavy damage build. It has attack 7, weakness exploit 3, handicraft 3, peak performance 3, maximum might 3, wide range 2, Horn Maestro, and protective polish all in all. Okay, so let me just get to the decorations real quick. There you go. It is a pretty heavy decoration build. You need 3 mighty jewels there for the maximum might, a tenderizer jewel for the final point of weakness exploit, 3 attack jewels, 1 peak performance jewel, protective polish for the sharpness, and the Horn Maestro. In my opinion, the attack boost jewels here, if you only have 1, you could always replace the 2 attack boosts here. I would usually replace that with wide range or stamina thief. It would depend on the availability of your decorations. I just happened to get my 3rd attack boost yesterday, and that is after 700 hours of play, so it's not easy. You could also replace maximum might here with slugger jewels, 3 slugger jewels to get that stun power, or you could probably put a critical boost jewel if you have it, 3 critical boost jewels. So it's pretty good. If you would just test it out, I would just want to show you my damage. I'm gonna buff up to show you the maximum damage it can get into. Let's put some demon powder, demon blood. see. Okay, so now I have 1,273 attack. That is with the attack of large from the canteen. And now I'm gonna do my buffs. Self-improvement. And this. Attack of large. Self-improvement. And attack up. So now I've got 1,663 damage with 25% affinity and blast. That is not bad at all. it's like I'm wielding a Diablo Shatterer with 25% affinity, plus with the benefits of blast, and I have pretty decent amount of sharpness, also with the white sharpness from the protective polish, staying in a bit there for a minute. That is insane amount of damage. Check my combos. 117, 178. That was a crit. 163. 156. That is not with the melody. Let me check the melody. Just line it up right here. And now I'm doing the horn. 156 with the encore. Look at that damage, man. That's pretty insane. For a support type of weapon, it is the weapon you are not obviously using. 204 crit. And with the self-improvement buff that was recently added, you don't just get a free mind's eye with that, you also get an attack up and a movement speed boost for yourself. Look at how fast you move. With a huge stupid weapon like this, you're moving that fast. Dodging out on attacks real quick. Boom. Getting in and out. There's quick heavy damages there. Buffing your teammates up. That is insane. I really recommend you guys to use this. Of course, the maximum damage wouldn't really kick in as long if you're not on maximum health. So technically, you are at 75% affinity when you're hitting weak spots. Pair that up with the affinity booster. Let's just see the damage. You have 75% affinity. When you hit the weak spots, you're gonna be having 125% critical chance. Look at those crits, man. Okay, so this weapon is pretty awesome. You guys should use it, and I hope you all like it. So that is the Bardarian build, and please try it out. Let me know down on the comments below what you think about this build. Is it viable or not? Let's have a real conversation. I always reply on comments on my videos, even to criticisms. I appreciate them as well. And as always, a like would be really great. I would really appreciate it very much. Thank you for the 150 subscribers. To those who haven't subscribed yet, it would really be awesome if you could help my small channel out. Subscribe and click the bell beside it for more updates on my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and this is Dreadtacgaming wishing you all a happy hunt. Peace.